Welcome back to page 121. Today we're going to take a look at the Mongoose 2nd Edition Traveler DM screen. I'm sorry, GM screen, the referee screen. This is kind of a pretty product, and I thought I'd take a look at it on here and show everybody what you get when you pick it up. Also, just for the heck of it, I got these off of eBay not too long ago. The Trojan Reaches map pack and the Reft Sector Map pack. We're going to open these up out of the cellophane and take a look at them. These are still available on eBay. You can get them as downloads off the Mongoose website, but you can get them on eBay. Also, if you are familiar with Games Plus up in Prospect, Illinois, they have a couple of these there too. So we're going to take a look at all three of these today on page 121. Okay, first we're going to take a look at the referee screen. You get this nice little cover sheet just to protect it in the packaging. Plus, it's nice artwork. I like it. And then the screen is a fourfold, which is a favorite of mine. Big fan of fourfold Game Master screens. We're going to look at the inside in a minute, but first I want to see, this is what your players will see. I'm going to move around a little bit and show the artwork on this. This is some pretty stuff. That's about the best looking outside of a Game Master screen I've ever seen. That's really nice and very engaging. And now we're going to take a look at the inside. This is what the Game Master sees. The Traveler Referee. So basically, pretty standard stuff. You're very important here for your dice effect chart right there. You get your time frames for actions, your task chain, psionic range, all kinds of good stuff, and a very nice gloss, thick cardstock. Not even cardstock, it's thick, whatever it is, cardboard. And then you come down to vehicle speed bands, spacecraft range bands. So pretty much what you're going to need to run. This part is going to be for the characters themselves. This will be for their vehicles. And now we're getting down to armor, law level. These are all handy little reference for you. So when you're running the game, you can quickly make decisions and informed decisions without having to constantly stop and consult the books. I think that's a very important part of any kind of referee screen. And I think this one delivers. And then the last one is for the weapons. Now, this is from 2016. It's still available on their website, about $20. You can also get them on eBay for around $20. The fact that it's from 2016 means it's from 2nd edition book, not the updated rule book that's come out recently. But that being said, this stuff's very similar. I don't really see that you're going to have a problem running your game based on this with these charts. I love this thing. It's huge. I mean, there you go. You have plenty of space to cover your notes for your little Game Master area. For me, it's very important. The only thing I'm not crazy about is that it folds in like this, which makes this middle want to constantly push in on your little space. I wish they had gone like most other GM screens where that folded out, because this is going to be constantly pushing in on you. A minor complaint, if that's the worst thing about it. It's a great product, but it is a note. And now I'm going to show the outside again, what your players would see. Very immersive. I love the artwork, whatever this little creature is, or if it's a plush on your workstation. Very immersive. You're looking out your ship's viewport with your your control section right there in front of you. Just very well done. Very pretty artwork. I like this a great deal. So I do recommend it. A very thick cardstock. I mean, take a look at how thick that is. That's huge. This is going to be a very durable product. It's going to get you a lot of years of life on the game table. And if you've watched my videos for a while, you know I'm a complete geek for GM and DM screens. So I'm completely in on this product. So the next thing we're going to look at is going to be the Reft Sector Map. Just taking this out of the cellophane for the first time. I haven't even seen this. Now, a lot of you are saying you don't need those. They're first edition Mongoose Traveler. Yes, they are. And you don't need them. No, I've got the Traveler map online. I can call that up in any number of ways for use in my game. I'm a geek for paper maps. That's the old traveler in me. I love a good paper map. So again, nice little cover for you. And then we get to the map itself. Oh, nice stiffening piece of cardboard back there to keep the map nice and flat. And it's a 4-fold, 6-fold. Good size sector map. There we are. And there's the Reft Sector. Now, by its very name, we're going to get a lot on this. It's the Reft Sector. There's not a lot here because it's mostly rift. But it's still pretty sweet. I love a good traveler sector map. I only have a few like this, so I was really excited to get these. I know they did several others, the Soleimani Rim and a couple others, but they've gotten ridiculously overpriced, and if Mongoose isn't going to reprint them, well, then I won't be acquiring them. So, very, very nice looking map. If you're familiar with traveler sector maps, then this is nothing new to you. But I thought you might want to take a good look at it. I like it a bunch. There's your main brought out here in the yellow. These are just so nice to plunk on the table in front of your players and say, this is where you are, this is where you're headed. So this is Reft Sector. Now I'm going to go to Trojan Reaches. Okay, the Trojan Reaches map pack packaged the exact same way. These retail, by the way, for $9.99. And as I said at the top of the video, these are still available on eBay. I actually got each of these off of eBay for $9.99. Games Plus in Mount Prospect, which is in Illinois, in the northern suburbs, has some these actual maps, and they're, I think, about $12 each there. That's another place I've found in my area, and that's not in my area. That's about 45 miles from my house. But we go up there a couple times a year, and that's about the only place I've found these on the shelves. Unfortunately, Traveler in the south suburban Chicago area is not showing up on game shelves. I've had to do most of my Traveler buying online since Mongoose came around. Not blaming Mongoose, mind you. It's just how reality is. Traveler is not as popular, and there aren't as many game stores as there used to be. Although I understand Traveler is having a growing popularity, a renaissance, and I love that I'm part of it. So here's the nice little slick cover protector with a piece of cardboard. And I'm going to pop this out. Oh, double cardboard on this one. Okay, I'm going to pop this guy out. And there we have the Trojan Reaches. Again, if you're into Traveler for a while, you've seen these maps, and you're going, well, this is nothing special. Why are you wasting my time? Well, don't have to be so harsh about it. I thought you might want to see it. I like a nice geeky map. Always have. I like having the map in front of me. I like being able to plunk it in the table and show my player characters exactly what they're looking at and what where they're headed. Now this one is slick where the other one wasn't. So that's kind of nice too. So, causing a little bit of a glare with the lights. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. Tilt this guy up a bit. Yeah, that took care of it a little bit. I'm going to zoom in. And there you see the Imperial border, the jump mains, everything. This is exactly what I wanted when I bought this product. I've got the coordinate. I've got all the information I need with the nice little key right here telling me exactly what I'm doing, what I'm looking at, and then telling me all the sector names based on their location on the map. And again, this is from first edition Traveler, and I realized that with Traveler Map, you don't need these like we needed them back in the early 80s. But I also realized that if you're like me and you're an old child of Traveler, you're going to want these. These are pretty sweet. They're not expensive, at least these weren't. I know there are a couple more that Mongoose did in first edition that are pretty expensive. So, hey, Mongoose, go ahead and reprint those so the secondary market doesn't keep reaming people on them, and we can have some nice sector maps, because there's a market for these. So these are available as PDF downloads through Mongoose, but I prefer a nice solid physical map. So there you have it, the Trojan Reaches, the Reft Sector, and the Dungeon Master. I'm sorry, I keep saying this. The old D&D player of me. I apologize. The Game Master screen, referee screen. I'm going to confess, I've never been a fan of the term referee for role-playing. That referee to me sounds like the guy standing in the middle of two fighters, and I prefer my role-playing not to involve actual fights between the players. So I prefer the term Game Master, or in D&D Dungeon Master. So there you have it. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. And that's all I have today for page 121. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.